right in there?
Of course. Everything the divine light shines upon is perfect. Come here, my son. Come. Draw closer. Hell awaits you, you unclean filth!
Wow, that shook me up a bit.
Lone, stay away from there. Today, he thinks he's a fallen angel. Come back tomorrow to meet him as Napoleon Bonaparte.
This cell appears to be empty.
The truth is a lightning which rips the darkness, but its light is so strong to blind whoever sees it. The enlightened ones will lose themselves in the blackness. Are you willing to follow that path?
Okay. It says medicine.
Lone, please don't open it. That's staff access only.
This cell appears to be empty. Hello there.
Yes?
Hey, are you all right? Did they hurt you?
They can't hurt me. Not feel pain. The sea cures all.
You're from Innsmouth, right?
Innsmouth, yes. Innsmouth. Under Innsmouth, the sea, the reef. I have to get back there. I must get back there! Help me, please.
I doubt he'll be of much use to me.
Ooh.
Huh? This cell appears to be empty. What a fright. Daniel Upton? Wait, what did you just say?
It was terrible. It had to be done. It had to be done. He is not in that grave. He was just a container, prepared to meet wickedness in its purest state. It had to be done.
Lone, what have you done? Get out, Lone! Please, get him sedated! He'll end up getting hurt!
Edward Derby. This has got to be the name of the guy Upton murdered. He is not in his grave. It had to be done. What does that mean? I ought to head to the Christchurch Cemetery and look into all this further. Excuse me, madam.
Hello, young man.
May I ask you what you're doing here?
I'm here to visit my husband, Sonny. Not much else for me to do with what's left of my life but drag my old bones out here. and have a chat with him.
I see. Please excuse me for having bothered you.
Not at all. It's always nice to chat with someone who can chat back.
A good day to you.
Thank you, young man. You too.
Ixitus est Marcus Novatorum, sit mihi terra lebis, quis vic tumulo posuit ardentum lucernum, ilius cineris area terra tegat. I don't like messing around with graves. It's disrespectful. It says, Edward Derby, son and poet, your spirit will always be by our side. This is the grave of Edward Derby. I should return later, under cover of darkness. I'll need a helper and a shovel. I could recruit William. He seems to be the type to appreciate a good exhumation. Harmonic 79. What the hell kind of name is this? It says, how dare you? I created you and I can destroy you. Disturbing. Hello.
Greetings.
What do you do around here?
I'm checking on the dead. We wouldn't want them running around loose, right?
Could you tell me anything about the church?
I'm not very religious. Let me tell you, I deal with corpses every day, but that place makes even me shudder.
Anything else you can tell me about the church?
No, that place gives me the chills. I don't want to talk about it.
Where does the forest path lead?
I don't know. I never go there. I heard that someone got lost in there and never came back.
Know anything else about the forest?
I never go there. I heard that someone got lost in there and never came back.
Good day.
Be seeing ya. Given my job, I don't usually say that out loud.
It says, Federico Pedamonte died of an indescribable and nameless horror. In the house overlooking the sea, illuminated by a color come from space. There seems to be no trace of Ephraim's grave. For such a minor place of worship, it sure does have exquisite carvings. Wait spared no expense on the restoration budget. As a child, I was very much a believer. Now, not so much. It has 7 engraved on it. It's firmly attached to the bench. It has 7 engraved on it. It has 3-1 engraved on it. It has 4 engraved on it. It has 5 engraved on it. It has 3 engraved on it.
Come in, Lone.
Do you know of an Edward Derby by any chance?
No, never heard of him.
It's the name of the guy Upton killed.
How did you find this out?
Upton told me.
You managed to make him talk? But how?
I showed him a photo of Ephraim.
Interesting.
Upton said he was just a vessel, and what he did had to be done. I think there's a connection. I found Derby's grave at the cemetery. I might need some help tonight.
Count me in, Lone. Do you have the necessary tools?
No. Besides, one of those tombs is covered by a marble slab.
Get yourself a shovel. I'll take care of the crowbar.
Perfect. Tonight, then.
Let's meet up right there.
We're set for tonight. I have nothing else to discuss with him for now. The gardener's toolbox. I can't open it. It's locked. You still got it, Lone. Although, the lockpick's broke. There's a shovel in here. I'll grab it. Perfect. No mere toolbox can withstand the likes of me.
Lone Carter, how may I be of assistance?
I'm here to see Armitage.
He is not here. I do not know when he will be back.
Thanks anyway. A panel set in the ground. What strange symbols? I can't think of anything else I have to do today. Maybe I should just go lie down and wait for nightfall. I'd better rest up a little before meeting Blanco at the cemetery.
Lone, over here.
Evening, William.
Got the shovel on you?
Sure. Let's get to work. The groundskeeper isn't there?
Rest assured, I've already checked. There's no one.
See you later. This is the grave of Edward Derby. Come on, William.
Almost there.
This is quite the chore. We're almost there. What a stench.
Lone, look, he has something in his hands.
Daniel was right. It can't be Ephraim. He has a damn firm grip for such an old fella. Help me, William. 1, 2, 3. It looks like some sort of key, but to fit what kind of lock? We gotta put everything back as it was before we get caught. We'll figure the key out later. The last thing I want is to end up in the newspaper as a grave robber.
Well, actually, to tell you the truth, that would give my stories a huge boost in readership.
Jeez, William, stop kidding around. Done. The sun's coming up. The groundskeeper will be here soon.
Lone, shh. I hear someone coming.
Yeah, I do too. Split up. Let's meet up later at my place.
See you later, Lone. And good luck.
The sun was already rising high when Lone arrived back home after the horrible night before. The magnitude of the meaning of the night's events eluded him. Innsmouth, Ephraim, and Upton, the tomb of Derby, and the weird object found. All looked like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle to which he'd thrown away the complete box art. He fell asleep almost immediately, with these thoughts whirling in his head. I've never felt this depth of sorrow in all my life. When Father passed, well, everything changed. My mother, our poverty. Father and I shared little common ground. Perhaps we merely lacked the time to find it. But now that this has come about, a frightful tightness grips my chest. Simple respiration has become a labor. Vital oxygen seems to have lost the route on its way to my lungs. If only he were still here with me, to enlighten me, to offer guidance. Oh, grandfather. Oh, my grandfather.
Howard, aren't you done yet?
I'll be right over. It falls upon me to preserve the items of my grandfather's estate that are the most crucial. Locked. I do not wish to turn it off. A portrait of my mother as a young woman. How beautiful she was then. Her eyes shine, transmitting the serenity in her soul out into the world. This would have been back from before I was even conceived. Let me see. There seems to be something inscribed on the back. I should discover some method to disengage it from the frame. I feel no desire to lug the picture, frame and all, around with me. I'll obtain one for now. One never knows. Aha! This means should provoke the intended ends. The pen has been rendered utterly useless.
Howard, there's nothing worth anything in there.
On the underside of the canvas lurks an enigma.
enigma seems to indicate this shelf. That looks like the personal journal of my grandfather. I believe I'll obtain it. During the spring of his life, he was constantly traveling. Who even knows to how many far-flung locales? Mayhap I, myself, might meander there forth someday. My memory is filled to the brink with the tales of my grandfather's travels. It was always as if they vaporated directly into my imagination. Snowbound peaks, rainforests infested with every manner of danger, splendid cities where the meek are preyed upon by the scum of humanity, lurking assassins and thieves. Such places appeared vividly in my dreams. Airborne monstrosities surged toward my person, borne aloft on the membranes of bat-like wings, their long and gnarled talons clutching at me. They had no faces. Upon a command, I could steer them as I wished. Let's see. This globe has buttons set in many specific locales around the world. I have a vivid childhood recollection of grandfather pressing them to open an odd concealed mechanism, but his fingers moved too fast for my young eyes to catch. Perhaps an undiscovered clue awaits me elsewhere. The journal of my grandfather detailing his innumerable travels. Let's see. We left at the first light of dawn. We had the automaton with us. Automaton? What does that mean? We all met in the basement on the outskirts of Boston. It was almost like entering a church, long since deserted. Planted all around, a pentacle painted upon the grimy flagstones were candles, wax frozen in mid-drip. There was no point wasting time here. No answers lay here, and Paris was at least a week away. Our final destination within the vastness of the Arabian desert lay even further ahead. We had to make a move. There was no option but for the automaton to perform the ceremony. Just looking at it sent a shiver up my tired spine, and then it just stops right there. The journal was penned about 15 years ago. Mayhap this was all merely an outline for a fictional work. A work of vivid imagination. Let's see. I heard a click. A tiny compartment has slid open at the base. There is a key ensconced within. A small key found in the secret compartment of the world globe. It fits. The trunk is now open.
Howard, are you even still there?
A multitude of books. Without a single exception, they are all very old editions. A selection thereof consisting of the rarer of occult treatises, the need for which escapes me. Wait, that's a rare and ancient printing of a book I favor greatly. I must procure it.
Howard, hurry up!
A very old edition of the 1001 Nights. I can't wait to read it. I've always had a soft spot for these stories. The Merchant and the Genie. Wonderful. Prince Camaralzaman. So many memories. A bookmark holds the place of a story I've never heard of. The tale of Abdul Alhazred. Faced with no chance of escape, the keepers sought to ensnare one of their own. Poor Abdul needed to choose, and choose wisely. God, my head.
Such a vivid dream. What does it mean?
Lone.
I'm coming, William.
Lone. Lone. Great news. Great news.
William, slow down. What's happening?
Wilmarth got back to me. We have to go to Vermont and find some guy by the name of Ackley. From what I've learned, he may prove useful to us. It appears he may be quite the eccentric fellow. He lives like a hermit. No mail can get through, and, needless to say, he has no telephone. He could help us understand your condition better and perhaps cure it.
What about what we found last night?
We can figure all that out after we get back. I'm curious as well, but this is much more important.
Who is this Ackley?
A former Miskatonic professor of anthropology. Apparently, he left the teaching profession due to personal reasons. He seems to be something of a strange character. Going by what Wilmarth told me, he may have a dependence on certain substances.
How will we get there?
I have an automobile, don't worry.
An automobile? Really? I've never ridden in one. I can't wait to give it a try. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Should we knock?
Why not?
No answer. Nobody's answering the door.
Try knocking again.
Still no answer. Still nothing.
We cannot have come this far for nothing. Let's just break in.
Seriously?
What do we have to lose? I don't see any cops around.
Come, William.
What's wrong with him?
He looks unconscious. Let me check. Hey! Hey! Nothing.
Check his pulse.
He's still alive.
We need him awake.
On the cover it says, exotic mushrooms and their strange side effects. No time to read right now. A used syringe. God only knows what he injected himself with.
Wake this guy up.
Wake up! Wake up! Nothing. He has something in his pocket. A handwritten booklet. It looks like some kind of notebook.
Go on, Lone. Read it. Come on, Lone. Prepare the antidote. Wake this guy up.
Looks like it's not locked. There's something in here. Let's see what it is. Containers with strange liquids inside. I don't have time to read random books. I better take a closer look at this. Hey, look at this, William. This page was bookmarked.
Read it, Lone. Let's hear what it says.
It seems there's nothing of interest. It deals with strange mushrooms.
Lone, it looks more like a manuscript than a bookmark.
Let's have a look. These seem to be some kind of notes. Not very meticulously written, by the look of it. It appears to be the formula needed to induce a trance.
Yes, but how do we wake him up?
The necessary equipment is here. We just need to understand the formula.
Perhaps there are some clues in the notes.
This disgusts me, but we need something to inject him with. I see nothing else around. Looks like it's working.
Huh? What?
He's finally better.
Better? Better? You have no idea what you have done.
Saved you from probably dying?
Months of studies. Years, even, of studies. My trips. My proofs. I was one step away from Yugoth. I could already see its vibrant colors, together with my insectoid friends. What are you doing in my house?
William, are we even sure the tip is right?
Wait a moment, Lone. You're Henry Ackley, right?
Yes. Why?
You spoke of Yugoth.
That's right. What do you know of Yugoth? Are you an enlightened scholar as I am?
I would dare to identify myself as such, and what you're saying fills me with wonder. Did you really make it all the way to Yugoth?
Yes. Well, if not for you getting in the way, I was one step away. One single step. Insane, they called me. They removed me from my teaching position, but the entire time, I was correct on all counts. On all counts!
We are truly sorry to have interrupted your experiment. We'll make amends by helping you get it back up and running as soon as possible. And as an added bonus, we're here to relate to you an extraordinary story as real as yours.
Let's hear it then. Really? You wouldn't be lying to me?
Unfortunately not.
You have my guarantee.
Very, very interesting, but I'm still not sure how useful I'll be.
Any information at all, even the slightest detail, could prove vital.
My dear Lone, your condition is something I have never heard of before. I am, of course, aware of the creature of which you speak, but this is the first time I've ever heard tell of a survivor. A further encounter involving the taking of samples could help, but I would strongly advise against that.
We're back to square one.
Possibly. Nobody could say one way or the other. But at this point, I cannot but accompany you on your journey back. I am sorely in need of some entertainment, and of certain substances easily available in Arkham for my experiments. And perhaps I could also be useful to your investigation. You diverted me from my path. This is the least you can do.
We absolutely agree, Henry.
Okay, let's get on our way then.
You mentioned something about a corpse holding a key during the drive here.
That's right. We got the key last night.
This all seems so unreal to me, like I'm just a puppet. Someone led me to that key, starting with that fake letter that led to that horrific crime. But everything began with my misadventures in Innsmouth.
Yep.
I'd love to go there someday. It seems bursting at the seams with mysteries.
If you value your skin, I'd advise against it.
I value knowledge far more than my skin.
It came to our notice, Henry. That mixture would probably have killed you.
Gentlemen, is there anything else you require?
No thanks. We're fine for now.
I will take your leave then.
Granted.
I would have been in a better place. And I don't mean in any religious sense. There's nothing left for me here.
For now, there is this mystery, though. Might that not be enough?
It may provide some satisfaction.
Lone Carter?
It might be. What do you want?
For now, all I can say is take a closer look at the altar in the church.
But who? Where? Wait! Come back here!
Who was that?
How the hell should I know? This whole thing is driving me crazy.
Tastier and tastier. Secrets and subterfuge. Just the way I like it.
If you say so. Anyway, I say we start finding out exactly what this key is and how to use it.
I should head to Miskatonic to look into that.
Okay. Well, you're there. We'll check out the cemetery.
Okay. I'll meet up with you there later.
I think we should check out the church.
I agree.
I think we should check out the church.
I agree.
That guy at the cafe told us to have a closer look at this altar. Let's have a better look then. There's some kind of lock set into the center. Let me have a closer look at it. It appears to be some sort of mechanism. It appears to be some sort of mechanism. It appears to... It seems that after some time, it returns to its original position on its own.
That panel on the altar is strangely shaped.
I'll go check. There's some kind of lock set into the center. Let me have a closer look at it.